Famous Americans who passed away in 1967. This is the fifth part. Before we proceed, please subscribe to our channel to support us. Spencer Tracy. He was born in April 1900 and he died in June 1967. His age was 67 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart attack. Spencer was an American actor. He was known for his natural performing style and versatility. One of the major stars of Hollywood's golden age, Tracy was the first actor to win 2 consecutive Academy Awards for Best Actor from 9 nominations. During his career, he appeared in 75 films and developed a reputation among his peers as one of the screen's greatest actors. In 1999, the American Film Institute ranked Tracy as the 9th greatest male star of classic Hollywood cinema. Jane Mansfield. She was born in April 1933 and she died in June 1967. Her age was 34 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was car accident. Jane was an American actress and Playboy playmate, a sex symbol of the 1950s and early 1960s. Mansfield was known for her numerous publicity stunts and open personal life. Although her film career was short-lived, she had several box office successes and won a Theatre World Award and Golden Globe Award, and soon gained the nickname of Hollywood's smartest dumb blondie. Mansfield gained popularity after playing the role of fictional actress Rita Marlowe in world success Spoil Rock Hunter on Broadway, which she reprised in the film adaptation of the same name in 1957. Claude Reigns. He was born in November 1889 and he died in May 1967. His age was 77 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was intestinal hemorrhage. Claude was a celebrated British-American actor, renowned for his roles in films like Casablanca and The Invisible Man. His commanding presence and nuanced performances left an indelible mark. He was a Tony Award-winning actor and 4-time nominee of the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. Reigns was one of the screen's greatest character stars who played cultured villains. Reigns signed a long-term contract with Warner Brothers on 27 November 1935, with Warner able to exercise the right to loan him to other studios, and Reigns having a potential income up to $750,000 over 7 years. He played the villainous role of Prince John in The Adventures of Robin Hood in 1938. Pinto Kwake. He was born in September 1892 and he died in October 1967. His age was 75 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was lung cancer. Pinto was an American voice actor, cartoonist, and circus and vaudeville performer, whose shtick was playing the clarinet off-key while mugging. He was the original performer of the Disney characters Goofy and Pluto, as well as Bozo, the Clown, and Bluto in Popeye. In 1993, he was posthumously made a Disney legend for his contributions to Walt Disney films, including Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and Fun and Fancy Free. In 1913, Kwake worked the Pantages Theatre circuit briefly before leaving for clarinetist in the L.G. Barnes Circus Band for part of a season. In 1914, he was a newspaper cartoonist in Nevada and then in Carson City. Then again, clarinetist in L.G. Barnes Circus Band for part of the 1915 season. Margaret Ayres. She was born in April 1886 and she died in October 1967. Her age was 81 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. Margaret was an acclaimed American novelist and playwright. Her Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, Years of Grace, explored societal changes during the early 20th century. Her first play, an adaptation of Edith Wharton's 1920 novel, The Age of Innocence, was purchased by Catherine Cornell in 1928. Gilbert Miller produced it on Broadway with Cornell's husband, Guthrie McClintock, directing the play. Ran for 207 performances. Cornell next starred in a Broadway production of Dishonored Lady in 1930, a play that Barnes wrote with Sheldon, based on the famous case of Madeline Smith. It was a popular melodrama that ran 16 weeks on Broadway, followed by a long tour. Joseph Castlereagh. He was born in July 1922 and he died in November 1967. His age was 65 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Joseph was a celebrated American playwright, best known for his classic dark comedy, Arsenic and Old Lace, which became a hallmark of American theater and film. Arsenic and Old Lace appeared at a time of strong isolationist sentiment regarding European affairs of the sort that was very strong where Castlereagh went to college. The play suggested that the elite running America had a murderous heritage. Castlereagh lived in a college house that would later be the basis of the set of Arsenic and Old Lace, and the locals have tried to identify who were some of the characters he used. He was an Episcopalian who did not fit in well with the straight-laced college. Bethel replaced him in 1924. Jack Foley. He was born in April 1891 and he died in November 1967. His age was 76 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Jack Foley was a pioneering sound effects artist whose techniques revolutionized audio and film. He is credited with developing a unique method for performing sound effects live and in synchrony with the picture during a film post-production. Accordingly, individuals engaged in this trade are called Foley artists. For his work in Hollywood, Foley received the Motion Picture Sound Editors Golden Reel Award. The Motion Picture Sound Edition Society honored Foley after his retirement in the early 1960s. Peter Kwake. He was born in July 1887 and he died in December 1967. His age was 80 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Peter was an influential American jazz cornetist and band leader from New Orleans, contributing significantly to the development of early jazz music. He performed with Sidney Bechet and at the Cotton Club in New York City. He made records with Pyron's New Orleans Orchestra in 1923 and later with his band, the Creole Serenaders. He also taught Louis Armstrong how to read music notes. Both jazz musicians met during jam sessions and created a friendship through music. In later years, he performed at the Preservation Hall in New Orleans. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day.